What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dime Trap, where we trap dimes. In today's video, I want to talk about these women who feel like men shouldn't get boxed just because we took them on a date. So these women out here feel like just because a man spends $100, $200 on a date, that they don't deserve nothing in return. And the reason is because they feel like they just met you and they feel like the date is in order to get to know the person. But on the flip side, they get mad when a dude is like, all right, we can go on a date, but let's go get coffee, or let's go on a walk, or let's go to the park, because they feel like a man is being cheap. But my thing is, if you really just trying to get to know me, why are we going on a $200 date? Why are we going on a $300 date if you're really just trying to get to know the person first? Why would it make a difference whether it's an expensive restaurant or if it's a walk in the park? Because for the longest, y'all women were putting in your bios on these dating apps and saying all over social media, why don't men take me to the park? Why can't we do a date where we go on a hike and all these things? And then men started doing it, and y'all started calling us cheap for doing it. Like, y'all need to make up y'all mind on what it is that y'all want. The thing that trips me out is you feel like us men should spend all this money on a first date. It used to be, if you went out on a date that was $200-$300, like, that was stuff that you did for anniversaries. That was stuff that you did for birthdays, like special occasions. So what is it that we supposed to do now on special occasions if we already done jumped this thing off on $200-$300 dates, just meeting each other for the first time? Like, it don't make no sense. That's where these women, they're delusional as hell. Like, you want us to spend all this money, but don't want to give anything in return. And you act like it's not women out here that's just using dudes for these dates. And you get mad when we're like, no, we're not doing that shit. Who raised you niggas to make you think that everything is just supposed to be handed to you? Like, you're just supposed to all of a sudden just get the luxuries of life without putting in nothing in return. And then you sit back and wonder why ain't nobody asking you out, ain't nobody taking you out on dates no more. That's the reason why. Because y'all out here using dudes to do things that you can't do on your own. And the ones who can do it on their own, they still using dudes so they can hold on to their own money. And us men, we hip to the game. We not falling for that shit no more. Like, if you really out here trying to get to know me, why don't we pay for our own meals? Or why don't we go somewhere that's not $200-$300 without you feeling like, oh, this man is broke? If that's really the case, but that's not the case. The fact of the matter is, y'all women want to use us in order to look good on social media, so y'all can go to these restaurants that you really can't afford and be able to post all over Instagram and all over Facebook and TikTok that you went to Nobu and that you went to places like Bones and those type of places that you wouldn't regularly go on, or on your own. And at the end of the day, also in that video, or maybe it was a video I saw afterwards, where this girl was talking about how if women keep trying to get men to spend all this money on them without giving anything in return, men are just going to be like, fuck it, and go get prostitutes. Because at least with a prostitute, if I spend $200-$300, guess what? After that, I know I'm smashing. I'm going to pay my money and I'm going to smash. I know what I'm getting in return. Where with y'all regular women, it's a gamble. Because we don't know if y'all are in it just for games and just for the free meal, or y'all really in it in order to build. Like, we don't know what we stepping into when we deal with y'all women. And you could sit back and be like, this ain't all women, but guess what? It's a large majority. It's a huge majority. And it's really messing it up for the women out here who are genuine. Because us men, we can't tell y'all apart no more, because there's so many women out here doing fucked up shit. There's so many women out here just trying to use men in order to get what they want. And that comes down to y'all women gonna have to start holding each other accountable. Y'all women who are out here doing the right things need to start calling out these women who are out here just using dudes, because it's gonna mess it up for y'all too. And it's gonna clump all y'all together as one, like what's happening right now. Because we don't know the difference. We don't know if you a church girl for real, or you just out here prostituting, modern day prostituting. We can't figure it out. And this is what's really killing, like, it's killing the game. And it's going to get to a point where, like, like, I remember back in the day, going to the Cheesecake Factory, because this has been something that's been trending for years now. Going to the Cheesecake Factory was big time. There was a time and period when going to the Cheesecake Factory was the equivalent of going to Nobu. It was the equivalent of going to STK. But y'all have decided that the Cheesecake Factory ain't expensive enough. So what happens in the next 5 years when places like Nobu and shit is now looked at as that ain't no different than freaking Applebee's? Like, y'all are gonna get to a point where y'all standards are gonna be so fucking high that you're just not gonna be able to get nothing at all. And y'all are all gonna be looking at yourselves in the mirror like, damn, what the fuck happened? Y'all are eventually gonna have to wake up from this dream that y'all are in, or this delusion that y'all are in. And y'all gonna be looking around like, dang, I'm 50 years old, I'm 60 years old and lonely. Cause see, one thing that a lot of y'all women don't realize is it is impossible for a man to be lonely. It is way more possible for a woman to be lonely and end up on her own than it is for a man. Because at the end of the day, society has been set up in a way where there's always going to be women out here that's willing to do things for money, no matter what. So if a man needs companionship, guess what? He can go on an app. He can go to your local prostitution track and find him a hoe. He can go to the strip club and find him a chick that's going to give him that companionship that he can't get from you, because your standards are way too high. It's way above his means or what he's willing to pay out. Like, y'all really setting yourselves up for some bullshit. And us men, we gotta let these women know, like, nah, like, we run this shit. Y'all don't run this dating shit for real. Because at the end of the day, your ass will be lonely and we won't. We gonna go get pussy from a bitch that 9 times out of 10 looks better than your average ass. We gonna go get pussy from the bitch that y'all average bitches is trying to be. Y'all trying to look like. Y'all trying to mimic. We can get like this, where it's hard for y'all to find a dude that y'all really want. Let's be honest about it. Because y'all standards are so high that the guy that y'all looking for is a dude that's making $300,000 a year. $300,000 a year is damn near impossible for the average woman to find. $300,000 a year is damn near impossible to even exist in the towns and cities that most of y'all motherfuckers live in. Like, let's be real about the shit. A lot of y'all live in little country ass towns where the highest earner is probably making fucking 80,000. If that, maybe 100,000, because you gonna maybe, I even say 150,000. And that's probably a fucking doctor or lawyer that's making at the bottom end of what he could be making if he was in a larger city. But y'all are so caught up in this shit that y'all done seen on the internet and thinking that y'all pussy holds some type of power and y'all pussy holds some type of weight that can get y'all whatever y'all want, but in reality it don't, because we got too many options. We got other ways to go around that shit. I'm gonna make another video about that shit though. Y'all women, if y'all really out here just trying to get to know somebody, y'all should be okay with going to the park. Y'all should be okay with going and getting coffee. It shouldn't have to be about a $300 steak. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Y'all should be okay with going out and freaking each one of us pay for their own meal. If it's really about just getting to know somebody. Because if you was to go on a business to a business meeting to get to know a client, 9 times out of 10, each one of y'all are gonna probably end up paying for your own meal. But y'all don't wanna be real with yourselves about that, do y'all? And us men are seeing through the bullshit now. Anyways, I just wanted to make this quick video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I gotta get back to this paper, back to this money, you feel me? I just wanted to make this video real quick because that was on my mind and I just saw that video. And I'll holler at y'all on the next video. Peace. Try, yeah.